Un ser solo es íntegro cuando su palabra, su corazón y su acción están en armonía, cuando es uno con toda vida, cuando siente el poder y el amor de la tierra, cuando de alguna forma entiende que el espíritu es igual en todas partes, cuando está unido a cualquier tradición y al respeto del otro, cuando reconoce el amor incondicional, que es aceptar al otro tal y como es sin querer cambiarlo.
Es así como para mí una reprogramación de cómo encontrarnos de una manera distinta, cómo compartir de una manera distinta, cómo aprender a respetar ritmos, ideas, costumbres, ideologías, religiones distintas.
In this area are the origins of many different kinds of foods. There are many different colors of corn, and these colors tell us that in diversity there is great strength. In ecological systems, diversity is a sign of health. Today, all too often with globalization and the homogenization of culture, we lose these diverse threads. The significance of the call of the Condor and drawing together these different threads is to show that we have the strength of diversity, and that this strength is something which we can give to the world.
We have the coming together of significant forces. These forces coming together represent a dynamic which becomes an actual historical force. We're talking about actual new lifestyle, actual new meta-political forces, and actual new fundamental orientation in time and life.
El cóndor representa todo lo que es la tierra del Tahuantinsuyo, desde Panamá hasta Tierra de Fuego allá adentro, con todas sus naciones indígenas allá. Entonces nosotros estamos convocando al águila, que es la ave sagrada del norte, lobo, cuervos de Europa, druidas, celtas, esas naciones, dragón de los asiáticos.
Había talleres que tenían que ver con la ecología, que tenían que ver con la curación, con la salud, con la sanación, con los niños, que tenían que ver con la espiritualidad, que tenían que ver con las tradiciones, con el conocimiento de los pueblos originales de América. Ha habido de todo.
All these different attractive things that happen here that so many people, particularly young people, are interested in, were pulled together with the ecological content. The permaculture, the eco-villages, the bioregion, the ecological economics, all the ecological things here. There's a lot of great content here. Every species on Earth, all of them, are calling out to us. People are going around their whole lives searching, looking for signs, looking for magical signs, looking for information, looking for a clue about the direction that they need to go. And yet, there are nothing but signs. There's nothing but magical information on this planet. We're just immersed in it, we breathe it.
Transformation opportunities at all levels. We have to transform ourselves at a deep inner level. We have to transform our immediate circle, our immediate environs at the level of the home and the garden and the town and the village, the greater community. And then beyond that, we have to transform humanity and how we relate to the natural world, the community of all beings. So the importance there is that we consider that which is lowest of equal importance to that which is highest.
There is some ecological point of entry for every person on the planet that fits with their passion in life. The ecological dimension can be taken to the majority of people on this planet. Just about anybody, I believe, can relate to it and be passionate about it and actually do something physically for the earth to not only help the earth, but also make their life better in very specific ways.
El puente Esas son nuestras acciones. Por eso que si tú tienes una idea, tienes que caminar hacia ella y tienes que ir haciendo cosas para lograrlo. Y las acciones mismas no tienen que ser como aburridas y esto, sino pueden ser muy creativas.
We've got to put our hands right down in there. We've got to go and build the soil. We've got to do some action to clean the water. We've got to give our money back into the people, the permaculturalists and the organic agriculturalists and the appropriate technology people.
So for me, the important next step is that we manage to persuade particularly young people that you cannot leave this stuff of power in the world today to the experts. That we must engage and grapple with this. We must become literate in terms of politics and economics in a way that we're not at the moment.
And so to seed out the future, it's necessary to create examples, experiments, things which are almost impossible, difficult to conceive, but once you have created them, to make them so beautiful and so attractive that people are drawn in to realize them for their own lives and then to go on and spread that seed.
People all over the world are looking for something else. When we simplify our lives, instead of being pulled into complexity, then we live differently. Eco-villages are extremely important because they're part of the solutions. Not everyone can come and live in an eco-village, but almost everyone can come and visit and live in for a period of time in an eco-village. I think returning to some of these very, very simple ways of seeing who we are will make an immense difference on our planet.
Todo lo que no funciona en la humanidad tiene que ver con la separatividad, con la ambición, con el poder y la lucha contra otros. Tiene que ver con la acumulación de recursos, tiene que ver con la falta de sensibilidad.
Restablecer un poquito el concepto de servicio, de dar desinteresadamente, de no estar pensando en cada gesto, en cada palabra, en cada momento, en cada acción que uno hace, cuánto me voy a ganar, es un cambio que tenemos que hacer.
We need to know what's going to happen after this period, after this year, after this decade, after this century, after we're no longer here, what will happen then? And unless we look to that longer vision, we're missing something very important. The effort must be made to leave something for the future, because if we don't, our children will be very poor indeed.
If we don't do something to awaken, to make a wake-up call to the rest of humanity, that everything could be lost. So what's missing the most is a sense of destiny, purpose, and origin. We have to focus on this one simple fact. We are all living members of something called the biosphere. That has to be the shift in focus, that we are a part of the earth is living through us. Realize we have to stop wasting the earth, we have to stop destroying the earth, we have to stop taking all the resources. Despite everything, there is an actual alternative way that is focused with the earth. Be sensitive to that and to effectively point out to the old order that it's actually done, it's destroying itself, and so it might as well just give up and come back to mama.
Conciencia planetaria y acción bioregional. Conciencia planetaria es saber de que lo que pasa en cualquier parte del mundo me afecta, pero al mismo tiempo que tengo un compromiso con el sitio en el que estoy.
The baseline for intelligence, for sanity, for ethics is in ecology. You know, and when you put that baseline, you put that up against what's happening in the world, and you say, oh my God, the human component of this planet is collectively out of its mind. At the same time, it's amazing that this ecological intelligence, this information that comes out of ecosystems that can teach us everything we need to know about how to live here as long as the sun shines, it's still here, and that amazes me. you know, despite everything the humans have done to completely disconnect from reality and rip it to pieces. There's a lot still left, and that amazes me.
Podemos ser una minoría acá, pero yo pienso que atrás de nosotros o en todas partes del mundo existe esta inquietud. Y tal vez hay mucha gente de otros países que no pudo venir, pero tiene esta inquietud. Entonces eso es lo que nos une. Y pensar, o sea, no que vamos a, nosotros, los que estamos aquí, vamos a cambiar el mundo, sino que somos parte de ese cambio.
When change has occurred through evolution and through history, it has always come through a minority, what appears to be a minority group. But this minority group happens to be the critical mass. And the critical mass at first looks like it's just the freaks on the side. But in actuality, that they represent the conscience. They also represent unifying force. So we will endure. This is all that's real.
Ese es el encuentro de nuestros pueblos. Indio no es una cuestión de raza, no es cuestión de piel, no es haber nacido en una comunidad en el área rural. Ahora se ha elevado eso. Desde que la energía se trasladó del Tíbet aquí a todos los Andes, indio es un estado de conciencia. Todo aquel que trabaje en el equilibrio con la naturaleza, todo aquel que trabaje en la reconquista de sus naciones originarias por recuperar toda esa sabiduría enterrada, dejada por nuestros abuelos, y es indio. Que se encuentren nuestros abuelos del norte, del sur, los abuelos del centro, del oriente, de las 4 direcciones por donde sale el sol de la Pachamama, encienden esa energía en nuestro corazón, los jóvenes, en toda la gente que está ahí para trabajar y ensayar. Que esas aves empiecen a volar, a surgir, para que de una vez ayuden al cóndor a salir en su vuelo.
Ahora, en torno de este fuego, cada uno de nosotros se convierte no solamente en un contador de historias, sino un hacedor de historias. Así como nos llevamos un granito de maíz, nos llevemos esta historia. Guarden la memoria de estas montañas, guarden la memoria del día de hoy, de este sol y de esta luna, del fuego en el centro de todos nuestros corazones. Ahora empezamos a partir, cada quien por los diferentes rumbos. Yo quiero agradecer a cada una y a cada uno de ustedes.
Un llamado recibimos corazones de la tierra. Un llamado recibimos corazones de la tierra. Los antiguos